With greetings and gratitude to all the lovely people across the world. Today, I would like to welcome you on the topic of friendship. Before I could talk about the topic, I would like to thank with love and gratitude to all the lovely friends who came in my life from my childhood till date and who are still in my life. These are the friends who helped to enrich my experience towards the journey of understanding life in its true manifestation. Now, going to the topic, among all the relationship that one can have in life, friendship is the only relationship without any compulsion. All the other relations are either due to birth, social obligations, or to fulfill the needs and wants in life. Let me first define friendship. Friendship is the relationship without any compulsion, in which both are eager to share what they have without any expectation in return. It has no barrier of gender, caste, religion, or country and can be between any two living creation in this world. It is full of love, compassion, and gratitude for each other. It has the purest form of love. Having defined friendship, let me put forward a point. All that you share with others comes back to you like your own echo. Also, all that you have shared in your life is yours, and all that you possess is not yours until you share it. It is this desire to share which gives rise to the feeling of love and compassion which is at the root of friendship. To understand the importance of friendship, I would like to state two facts of life. They are, first, however capable and skillful an individual may be, if left alone, he or she will not survive. Second, however vigorous and independent one may feel during the most prosperous period of life, during ill health, one must depend on others. Before I could proceed, I would like to talk about the famous phrase, "A friend in need is a friend indeed." I have a different viewpoint on this. If one analyzes the phrase, deep down it talks about selfishness rather than friendship. Because it talks about the expectation from a friend, which as per me defies my basic definition of friendship. Also, one should understand that a friend's need may vary and it may not be possible for a true friend to help, as he or she may not be in a position to do so. Does that mean the person is not a true friend? Also, as stated earlier, all that you share comes back to you. Hence, a friend's need will get fulfilled by some other friend, which does not mean that only that person is a true friend. Also, it is seen that one who believes in such a phrase has lot of expectations from a friend, which is not right, and it may sometimes lead to a situation when a friend may become the enemy. Hence, I don't like to use this phrase. Rather, if one looks at my definition, I would like to make the phrase as once a friend, always a friend. Also, we can see in the society, people keep friendship with some purpose, like friendship of convenience, which is generally seen with the people in the neighborhood. Some make friendship based on usefulness, and these are the people who normally join some club to increase their contacts. And there are others who make friendship with a person having common enemy, and this we can see everywhere. All these three types, according to me, are not friends. The one who qualifies my definition of friendship is the real friend. Also, as per my definition, one may think before making someone as friend, as there is no compulsion, and mostly people who are grown up together in childhood have a very long lasting bond and friendship. Others who become friends are the one whose frequency and thinking match, or they are the ones with whom he or she feels that is the right person to share with. A friend is someone with whom you would like to laugh, play, share your feelings, one who would tell you the truth even when it's hard for you to hear, someone who doesn't judge you and is always there no matter what is the situation, always ready to give his or her best, one who defends you when someone else criticizes you in front of him. The list is endless. It is because of such friendship that we see in the creation that this world is so beautiful to live. Say, for example, the friendship between a flower and the bee, relationship between the moon and the tide in the ocean, how they respond to each other, the breeze and the dancing of the plants and leaves, the flowing river eager to be one with the ocean or sea, the seed along with the earth and rain giving rise to food grains that we eat, and many more. Similarly, few other examples like the cartoon character of Tom and Jerry, friendship between Krishna and Sudama, a leader and a student relationship between Krishna and Arjun. Also, please note that a true leader is the best friend and guide, and is like an ocean being at the lowest level and allowing everyone to merge with itself. Here, I would like to thank all the leaders who came in my life and had an impact on my life. And the first among them is my school teacher, Mr. Paul Fernandez. Before I close, I would like to make an important point. Please understand that the people you know because of virtual and social platforms who just tick like or make good comments are different, and many of them may not fall into the category of a friend. It is for you to understand who is a friend and who is an acquaintance. With this, I think I have made my point on the topic of friendship. It's now left for you to have your own perspective and accordingly decide. Thanking you for your valuable time. See you again with a new topic. Take care of your health both physically and emotionally.